Good, happy Tuesday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to Good Evening, New Hampshire. Let's get started. First up, body found in Manchester Park, death under investigation. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
My younger son at age 25 from a heroin addiction. Our whole family had brought us to our knees when we lost him. What I would like my question...
The scene has been clear for a few hours now, but the body was found behind that container in the woods, and an autopsy will determine the exact cause of death. Earlier today, Manchester police had part of Colorado Park on the west side of the city blocked off with crime tape. Their critical incident response unit truck was here as detectives took pictures and collected evidence. Police got a call today about the body, which was discovered in that wooded area. The person was an adult, but no other details about his or her identity are being released at this time. It is still early in this investigation, and police don't know whether or not this was a suspicious death.
Even though it's in proximity to Northwest Elementary School, it does not have any relation at all to the elementary school. This is a very public place. It's a hiking path, so it's not unusual to have people in this area.
Now, police say that it's possible that the Attorney General's office could get involved in this investigation, but that all depends on the exact manner of death. Anyone with information is asked to call Manchester Police. Reporting live in Manchester, Mike Cronin, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Hampton detective charged with DWI after crash. A Hampton police detective was charged with driving while intoxicated after a crash on I-95 Monday night. State police said Christopher Gallerow, 37, of Exeter, crashed his pickup truck shortly before 10:30 p.m. when trying to take the exit 2 off-ramp in Hampton. There was no word whether Gallier was injured. Police said Gallier drove over the median and hit the exit 2 sign. He drove across the ramp and hit a guardrail before traveling up the ramp for a short distance and hitting another guardrail, police said. The ramp was shut down for about an hour while police investigated. State police said alcohol appears to be a factor in the crash, but it is still under investigation. Gallerow is scheduled to be arraigned October 20th. The Hampton Police Department confirmed that Gallerow is an employee, but declined further comment. Police investigate whether 19-month-old's death linked to drugs. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
From a heroin addiction. Our whole family had brought us to our knees when we lost him. What I would like my question...
30-year-old Leo Witham faces a misdemeanor child endangerment charge, as well as drug possession and falsifying evidence felony charges, all in connection with the death of his 19-month-old stepson. This after police say he left the powerful opioid fentanyl open and accessible to the child. The case unfolding last Wednesday morning when police say Witham brought the boy to the Hampton Fire Department after 11.
He was very distraught, obviously. Child's unresponsive and trying to make arrangements to get transported to the hospital, trying to help contact his wife.
It was later confirmed that the boy had died. Police say when they searched the nearby motel room where Witham and his wife had been living with the toddler and Witham's 6-year-old, They found the open package of fentanyl and a bottle of lorazepam pills they say Witham tried to hide under a child's blanket. According to police, Witham fled to Massachusetts, where he was arrested 2 days later.
This is an extreme tragedy. Further investigation is happening, but Mr. Witham is the one who brought his young stepson to the fire department for emergency response when he noticed his condition, his non-responsiveness. He's obviously very distraught about all of this.
Paperwork in the case has been sealed, police saying very little as they await autopsy results and the investigation continues.
And that's why we are awaiting the toxicology results before we make determination as to whether there will be further charges.
Witham is held on $25,000 cash bail. Family members were in court, but they declined to comment. Reporting live in Hampton, Jennifer Crompton, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Dombrowski Farewell will be back as Red Sox manager in 2017. John Farrell will be back as the Boston Red Sox manager in 2017. President of Baseball Operations, Dave Dombrowski, made the announcement on Tuesday, a day after the club was swept out of the playoffs by the Cleveland Indians. Dombrowski said the season was a success after the ball club went from worst to first to win the AL East. He also said players respect Farewell and he works well with them. So there was no reason to leave the manager waiting. The Red Sox have an option for Farrell's contract for 2018. Dombrowski said no decision has been made on that. FOBs, how Hillary Clinton's State Department gave special attention to friends of Bill after Haiti quake. In a series of candid emails exchanged with top Clinton Foundation officials during the hours after the massive 2010 Haiti earthquake, a senior aide to Secretary of State Hillary Clinton repeatedly gave special attention to those identified by the abbreviation FOB, Friends of Bill Clinton, or WJC, VIPs, William Jefferson Clinton VIPs. Stocks close 1% lower after healthcare sell-off, dollar yields rise. Stocks closed sharply lower on Tuesday as new fears about the U.S. election weighed on border markets while crude prices fell, amid a strong dollar and Treasury yields rose. GOP on the precise. Let's take a listen to this video from CNN. Okay, we're having a little technical difficulties with the video. Donald Trump isn't making it easy for Republicans. The GOP nominee likely won a reprieve by exceeding low expectations at Sunday's debate. He may have stopped, at least for now, the stampede of Republicans who were fleeing from his campaign after a video emerged Friday of him discussing women in vulgar and sexual aggressive terms. But one truth is emerging from the wreckage of one of the most intense 72 hours in modern American politics. Trump has voluntarily no path right now to the 270 electoral votes he will need to capture the presidency in 28 days. Paul Ryan turns away from Trump. Now let's take a look at your weather. Here's a live look on radar right now. As you see on radar, we have some clouds moving into New Hampshire for this evening. Now let's take a look at your weather on our weather system. Your weather on our weather system right now, your wind speed peak is 2 miles per hour, average is 1, current is 0 in between northwest and north. Your temperature is 49 degrees, humidity is 73%. Your dew point is 41 degrees, your forecast is sun, and your pressure is 30.21. Now let's take a look at your next 7-day forecast. Here's a look at your next 7-day forecast. And now let's take a look at your traffic. Here's a look at your traffic right now. We're seeing a lot of green roadways, and we have a few yellow areas and a few little red areas. Otherwise, your traffic is moving pretty good on your Tuesday evening. And that does it for Good Evening New Hampshire right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Tuesday night. Good night, everyone. Bye.